Ready to roll.
Hello and welcome back to oh god, I haven't done this in a while. There goes the the window. Don't need to do that, but oh, also did not mean to do that. Okay, been a while since I've played Euro Truck Simulator 2, or either of the truck simulators actually. But we're back. We're back for slow down. We're back for a little bit of a sort of a New Year special. We've got the winter mod on. We do still have a bunch of other mods on, like heavier traffic for one. I should be paying attention to... Okay, there we go. Good. My sat-nav. Yeah, so we're still down here in the Middle East, but I've picked a job. I've picked a job that we should be collecting from Beirut, somewhere in Beirut. That should be no problem. And then we're gonna... I'll show you the map. I'll show you where we're going from there. Once we pick it up. It's going to be a long one. Okay, around the corner we go. Perfect. See, a lot of this you don't forget. A lot of this is just muscle memory. Oh, I'll go around this side of you because I think I need to go that way anyway. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, so to round off the year, I started by playing Euro Truck Simulator 2, and I figure I'll end by playing Euro Truck Simulator 2 as well. We're in a 50 zone and I'm doing 45, so that's okay. Cruise along at this speed. And yeah, we're just going up the road to Beirut, picking up the cargo. I have no idea what the cargo is. Cruising at 50, good, no need to accelerate. Fantastic, but it has been a while since I've done one of these. The reason being they just don't... Well, I didn't much want to play the simulators anymore, truck simulators. I wasn't enjoying them as much as I was enjoying, say, Cataclysm. But also, they don't get a huge audience, so I don't expect this video will get a huge audience either. That's fine. That's totally fine. I just figure we'll end the way I began it. Back in, I think June was my first video, and it was Euro Truck Simulator 2. So we'll do one more to see the year out. And while we're on this journey, I will talk a bit about the year behind and the year ahead. And oh my god, the year ahead is going to be complicated. Already, like all the videos I've recorded to this point, they're up, they're published, so I have nothing for next week. Which is a little bit of a concern.
And then turn right.
When you say turn right, we're waiting on... Oh yes, yeah, brilliant. So as I'm recording this, it is the 20... that's gonna happen, isn't it? Oh, don't reverse, mate. What's going on? I do like the truck in front of us. It's almost wrapped like a Christmas present. I think he said right? Yeah. There we go. Fantastic. Turn that off. To turn right, you say? Whereabouts is this?
Turn right.
Right here, okay. So, we've got plenty of time to pick this up. Okay, and the job is in the freight market. It is... Oh my god, it's a long one. It's up here to Oulu in Finland, from all the way down here in Lebanon, or in Beirut. We're in Beirut. I don't think that's Lebanon, is it? It may be. Yeah, but that's the route. It is 2,717 miles, so close enough to 3,000 miles. So this video ends one of a few ways. I don't think it ends with us completing the journey. Oh dear.
Time to get the job done.
I gotta remember it's icy. One of the ways this video ends is with catastrophe, certainly. I'm hoping we can get far enough to see some of the snowy roads. Are we going left here? Apparently we're going left here.
Turn left.
Here we go. That's totally fine. But before we get back up into, say, Turkey, we do have a lot of... down in this part of the world, we've got a lot of blockades to get through, and I think I should stay in the right lane here. Just stop, stop, stop! Ooh, that was close. I don't know if the roads are already slippy, or if... or what's happening there. Let them go, because they are in a bit of a blind spot for me. There we go. Oh, come on, keep on going. Keep on going, we're on green.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Oh. Well, this is also a, it's also an urgent delivery from what I've looked at. 3,000 miles, urgent, up to Finland. I mean, they give you leeway enough to fit some sleep in, but I made sure to have had plenty of rest before starting this. That was not very long, was it? Before it turned red again there. Amber, green, fantastic. And away we go, stopping at the next reds as well.
Turn right.
So, the year behind us, what a year. It was fun. 2022, I'm gonna not talk, I suppose, too much about, like, personal life, but keep it more focused on the whole YouTube side of things. Because I started YouTubing back in June. I started by doing a Euro Truck Simulator 2 video, and like I think those early videos I'm saying how like I'm talking about social anxiety quite a bit, and how I saw like half a dozen well no, I saw like a dozen views on some of those early videos, and that gave me anxiety, which doesn't happen anymore. Now, since playing some of the games, since some of my videos now get into the hundreds of views, or, well, one broke 1,000, I think 2 may have by now. I'd have to check that. But, you know, a dozen views is nothing these days, and certainly nothing to be anxious about, as it used to be. Now, I want to be cautious because we're still in quite a dense area in terms of like towns and cities and blockades and whatnot. And the traffic is quite dense. Oh. Really cut me off there, mate. Yeah, this is what I was talking about, the blockades. We have control checkpoints the entire... we have these several times as we're traveling up out of the Middle East area of the Pro Mods DLC. And back into Turkey, which I think is mostly modeled by the Row Extended mod. I said DLC for Pro Mods, I do mean mod. Beyond that, we also have various mods that we won't see, like Paris Rebuild, which is supposed to be beautiful, but I still haven't seen it. So I'm not bringing Euro Truck Simulator 2 back as a regular thing. This is just a one-off. I figured we'd end the year the way we began. Yeah, but I will bring it back in the future, certainly, because I still want to see Paris. Whoops. I'm all over the place.
And then turn right.
Keeping right. Didn't even check my mirror. Shit. Oh no. Well, this isn't going to go well. There we go, we're off. Well, it's to the truck. It's not to the cargo. So that's better than if the collision had been to the cargo, then that would be bad.
Turn left.
See, I wonder if that's the one of the mods that I've got on. I've discovered a recruitment agency. Okay. We should talk about the mods that are on at the moment. Like the ones that I put on special for this episode. Like a lot of them are the same as usual. I've already talked about how I switched out one high density traffic mod for another. That was a while ago, so I've not changed any of that. Can't remember the details exactly. I still have Jazzy Cat's traffic packs, and I still have like
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
a realistic sound mod as well.
Exit now.
Yeah, but specifically for this episode, we have a wintry mod and a couple of add-ons for that from Grimes, same as the other season mods I've used in the past. We've played with Grimes' summer mod. We've played with Grimes' early autumn mod and also the late autumn / early winter mod. And this is the midwinter mod, as you can see. I think this is a little bit unrealistic in terms of like we're in the Middle East right now and we've got a heavy covering of snow. I think it's pretty unrealistic in terms of like it's going to be like this all over Europe. So, oh god, just yes. So, good opportunity to talk about the other mod we have installed, which is also from Grimes. In fact, there's three. There's the base winter mod, on top of which there is the I can't remember. I think the base mod is called Frosty Winter. The only one I can remember that I've added on top of that is the physics mod. There's a physics mod that goes with it that makes the roads more slippery. This is why I fully expect this episode to end in catastrophe rather than completion of the journey. What time of day is it, by the way? 7:18. Look at that fog. That is amazing. Oh, it looks properly wintry. I will say this, the roads don't feel particularly icy. Here, I'm guessing, is going to be... Yeah, they don't feel icy to me. They feel... It just feels like I'm carrying a lot more, like I've got heavier cargo, which I may do, if I can check that. The cargo weight is... It doesn't say. It's a reservoir tank. Is all I know about that. Do you give me the weight, by the way? You must do. 11,230 kilograms. So I don't think that's particularly heavy. I don't think it's any heavier than anything I've done before. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to that sort of thing sometimes. I know a job's too heavy for me if it's got the heavy weight icon next to it, but this didn't have that, and I was able to take it. These document checks can take a while. Thank you. And we've got to do that a few more times as well before we get out of the Middle East area. You can wait. Good, thank you. In fact, I think we have to do it again right here. We're now in Syria. Oh yeah, we do have to do it again right here. I want to get into a lane that this one's fine, yeah. Nobody's going for this one. And just be slow enough to come to a stop right here. Perfect. Yeah, so the reason I'm playing this again is, well, we stopped before we got onto these, the winter season mods, which I thought were going to be the most interesting. The original plan, 6 miles per hour through here, probably sensible given the snow. And it still a 6 mile per hour zone. You're going to start speeding up any time soon. It looks like you've begun. There we go, 56. Yeah, so the original plan was we were going to play Euro Truck Simulator 2, and I was playing it. When I started, it was there was what was the 4 videos that first week, because I did the episode 0. And then I did Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I think that's right. And then I kept up with a 3 per week schedule there, which worked. And as the seasons progressed, as like in real time, as the seasons progressed, in the real world, I switched out the season mods for the next season. You know, autumn came around in real life, so I switched in the autumn mod. That sort of thing. And the plan was to keep on going like that, to put up regular Euro Truck Simulator 2 videos and American Truck Simulator videos when I started doing that as well. And like they reduced to like 3 a fortnight instead of 3 a week each, because I was going back and forth between, you know, 2 Euro Truck one week and two American Truck the other week. Okay, everything's fine.
Exit now.
And then I think I reduced them both to like 1 a week alternating.
Go straight on.
Just because I wanted to get more Cataclysm in instead, which was the right call. I thought Cataclysm was going a bit. It was going a bit slow at first. Ooh, I need to go that way. If
Exit now.
yeah, brilliant. In fact, there's another lane here, so great. Yeah. Because when Cataclysm started, I thought, okay, this is going a bit slow. I need to put in 2 episodes a week, something like that, just to ensure that there's something exciting happening in Cataclysm. As it turns out, I don't think I really needed to do that. I think, like, I was very surprised with the audience that that Cataclysm helped to grow. Cataclysm, like, it's a really niche game. It's not well known. It's free. It's open source, but it's a little bit tricky to get into. But it does have this little. It has a loyal little audience, which is great. Meanwhile, something like the Truck Simulator videos, these were doing, I think, at a most, say 60 some. I mean, one hit hundreds, but it was an anomaly. Yeah, and it was also very complicated doing these videos as regularly as I was doing them, because obviously I'm not talking about the gameplay. There's nothing to talk about. Oh, look, a beige car. I could, if I knew anything about cars, I could tell you the make and model. I can't tell you anything about the truck either, really, except that it's a DAF. And that's only because that's staring me in the face. Oh, God. These aren't even proper checkpoints. The AI will slow to a stop here, but if they weren't in the way, I would zoom straight through, because I don't think I'd be penalized for that. But yeah, so it was difficult. It was difficult keeping up with like the 3 a week schedule, because I found like, do I have enough to talk about really? No. So I reduced the schedule. And then even 1 a week, it was like, okay, I'm going to start doing Eep. Okay, let's just undertake and I appear to have room to get back into this lane now if I really want. Yeah, great. Yeah, so. Yeah, so I started doing, I started keeping a checklist of things like, oh, I want to do a video where I talk about this. And that was a really good idea. That helped to I think keep the videos interesting for me and
Take the second exit.
not necessarily for an audience.
Exit now.
Yep, exited, fantastic. A busy little town.
At the
Oh, hang on.
roundabout, take the first exit.
Yeah, I want to get into this lane behind you because I'm heading the same way you are. There we go. But yes, ultimately it was difficult to just sit down and go, okay, I'm going to talk about this particular thing this week and yikes. I'm going to do that for like an hour. I mean, like, okay, what, you know the length of this video already. I don't know the length of this video. I've got, how far have I got to go? 2,615 miles. We've made no progress. We've made 100 miles of progress, that's it. That is beautiful though, look at that. I mean, very unrealistic. We're still in Syria, right? Oh, shit. Well, we're going this way around now. Oh, you can feel the crunch of the snow. Oh, that's really cool. Road looks clear to me. Fantastic. Oh dear. That was cool. Genuinely, the controller is vibrating with the snow, and you heard the crunch of it there as well, right? If I do this, will we get a better sense of what that sounds like? I mean, okay, it sounds just like the gravel, doesn't it? But it sounds enough like snow under wheel, and the way the controller was vibrating, that was cool. Hey, motorbike. Oh, God. Occasionally that's, okay, what happened there was, I don't know, it's you know, bad workman blames his tools, but we had this exact problem back up in Iceland when I started the series as well. In Iceland, occasionally the issue was that the wheels couldn't find the traction to turn. And that was like the most common occurrence. Rather than, say, being unable to come to a complete stop, which was predictable, the unpredictable thing was always... which way are you going? Because I'm going to go this way if you're going that way. Okay. You attempt to turn and the wheels just, well, presumably the wheels do turn, but because there's no traction on the road, they can't redirect. So you end up still sliding in the direction you were pointing in the first place. Your momentum still carries you that way. Where's the gate? Has the gate's gone up. Okay. Brilliant. So, I'd say I've had a good year doing this YouTube thing. It's been fun, and I want to continue doing it next year. At first, I just like did it as a little experiment. Is like, this is something that I could do even, because again, the social anxiety thing. Like, can I really commit to talking to myself for an hour? Like I barely talk to, I barely talk at all. I barely talk to anyone else like IRL. I have a work from home job that I have had for like years now. So most of my communication is via text. I do, of course, have my partner and my son here. However, my son is non-verbal autistic, so not a great conversationalist yet. I'll often talk to him a lot, and it's trucks to this lane. Turkey! Fantastic. Yeah. I'll talk to Ethan a lot, but he won't often talk back. Though he's been getting better at that. He's been getting a lot better at that. It's the waiting that kills me here. I think now that we're in Turkey, though, we don't have as many checkpoints to suffer through. We should be able to just keep on going at this point. We'll obviously have checkpoints between different nations, but we won't have them. Well, that's what was happening back there as well, isn't it? But in the Middle East territory, there's like checkpoints between towns as well as between. Are you gonna? Yeah, you're just gonna let me do this. That's fine. Nobody to my left. There we go. Oh, properly snowy now. Look at that. That is beautiful. Grimes. I don't know who Grimes is, but like you. Just fantastic work. Grimes also did the Paris rebuild, which we haven't seen, but by all accounts is fantastic. Oh, look at that. Of course, I shouldn't be going as fast as I am. Oh, but here's the thing. I do have to go fast because we're on an urgent delivery. Oh dear. And the game, being set in a perpetual summer, I know it doesn't look like right now, but so far as the base game is concerned, we're in a perpetual summer. So we can't drive any different. Not really, if we want to make this delivery on time. Okay, good. Good. Managed to... I was very afraid we were going way too fast for that corner. See, oddly enough here, not feeling the slip of the road so much. It's, this is going pretty smoothly. Are you trying to overtake? Ridiculous idea. Absolutely ridiculous. I might try it. No, that's not. Little town ahead on the GPS. Oh, it's gorgeous. I'm glad I came back for this. Yeah, you should be able to overtake now if you want to do that. Another thing to be aware of.
Get ready to turn left.
Yes. Shit. Genuinely, another thing to be aware of is that they, the AI, they don't suffer the physics penalties that I will be suffering. Don't. Why are you reversing, mate? Just taking a drink, sorry. Oh, hit the mic. I am very sorry. Yeah, so the AI traffic is still driving around like it's summer, I believe. And they don't have to suffer the slip of the road or anything like that. It's all solely affecting me. Yep, I have right away, it looks like.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Taking the second exit. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I started by doing Euro Truck Simulator 2 videos and then American Truck Simulator videos. Actually, no, I didn't. I did Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 before that, didn't I? I started that, but that was okay because I wanted to do more on the channel than just Euro Truck Simulator 2. So I thought I'll do Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. It's one of my favorite games. And then I did 3 episodes of that and then stopped. Those videos, if you ask me, suck. So does this one. So does like most of my content. I intend to improve next year if I can find the time to work on this as a bit more of a craft than just a thing that I'm doing. But the reason that the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 plus 2 videos suck isn't anything to do with craft. It's, I mean, I could improve them with some editing and with some different choices. But it's because they're very difficult to provide a dialogue over. They're very difficult to talk over because they require concentration. And when I'm playing those games, I'm focused. I'm trying to nail the tricks. And so the result of that in those videos is that they're neither good for commentary value nor for gameplay value, because I'm not doing my best, and I am constantly distracted. There we go. So after that, we cancelled that series. I thought it was going to go on for like many episodes, but I did 3. I basically completed the core game, and that was it. I don't mind being here. That's fine.
Exit now.
Oh. Yeah. So after that, I realized, okay, I need something else to fill the Saturday space in that case. And is that when I started doing
Keep right.
like the one-shots, the one-offs?
Right.
Like, did I, the week after Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 plus 2, episode 3, did I do... Uh-oh, this is a hill.
Turn right.
Everything's fine. Everything's good. Fantastic. Was it Lawn Mowing Simulator? Was that the next game I did? Because that would mark the beginning of the one-offs. Which I haven't done in a while either. But will probably return in some form in the future. Oh no, it wasn't the one-offs. It was Portal Stories Mel, which I still haven't finished. Portal Stories Mel, the only series I actually put any real effort into editing. And that's the reason the series just doesn't end. We do, I think, 4 episodes, and then there's no episode 5, but I haven't finished the game. I do intend to finish that at some point. That's probably going to be the first thing I do, like to hone this as a craft a bit more. But yeah, Portal Stories Mel. We did that, and the reason that stopped is because it required editing. It required quite a bit of editing to get, like, I don't know how long those videos are. Were they about? They were about an hour long, right? They weren't atypical for my content, but that required about 3 to 4 hours of recording, and then about the same amount of time in the edit suite, because I had to go through the whole thing. I had to watch it through the entire way just to see what was good and what could be cut or not. I should really slow down.
Finding a new route. Okay, let's find a new route.
Stop right here. Thank you for your cooperation. Have a safe journey. Brilliant. Yeah. What I did consider doing was recording Portal Stories Mel, you know, doing about 3 hours of gameplay, recording it, and then jumping over to Twitch to do the edit, like live stream the process of editing the video, so I could talk through the decisions I'm making, and anyone watching the stream would get like an unedited, unrefined view of what I'm actually doing in that. Of course, there wasn't much of an audience for those videos either, so probably wouldn't be much of one on Twitch. But it'd be something to do, something to keep me occupied, something to make that time feel like a little, like, doubly productive. Not that any of this is productive. But yeah, I cancelled that series. It's going to come back. It is. I want to finish that game. But I cancelled it due to time. Not having the time to do the recording of the gameplay and then also the, you know, the edit, because it required a lot from me. We are good for sleep for the moment. Hopefully another rest stop comes along soon. Because yeah, it really took as long to edit, probably slightly more, as it did to actually record the gameplay. And the thing about Portal is it's a puzzle game, so you're spending a lot of time just like umming and eyeing and scratching your head, and it's just dull. And what you want to leave in, or I feel, because I do like those videos, what you want to leave in is you want to leave in one or two interesting failed attempts, or like being completely flummoxed, as I was on many occasions. And I think if you watch those videos, you'll hear me saying, "Oh, this is impossible. There's no way," at various points, and that's just what 30 seconds of confusion for like 40 minutes that got cut. Because you don't want 40 minutes of the problem being there. If you've played the game, it's really frustrating if you've played something like if you've played Portal, or if you've played Portal 2, and then you try to watch somebody play those games, and it's not cut down. You're seeing them not know how to do it for a long time. It gets really frustrating. But I did want the experience of solving the puzzles on my own. I just didn't want you to have to suffer through that. Or not you, but you know, the viewers of those videos, however many half dozens that is. Because it's small, it's a small number. And then once I realized I didn't have time for that, I said, okay, what I'm going to do is I'll probably spend 2 weeks editing the next one. So I need something to go on this Saturday. And that's when I started doing the one-offs, and that's when I did Lawn Mowing Simulator. Which I only did because it was free. It was on the, it was like one of the Epic Games free giveaways. I thought, okay, I've got this game. I'll, take a look at that. That'll be, if nothing else, it'll be interesting. And do you know what? Boring game, boring gameplay, boring video. Didn't like it. I think one of the games I did next was Model Builder, which is genuinely a good game. I do like that. I don't think it made for a good video, but I did enjoy the game, and I would, if I had the time, I would. Oh, there it is. Loan installment. Total of 10,000 was paid. I was, sorry, reading a message. Whoops. The loan installment typically goes out at noon. It's showing Sunday at 1:19 at the moment. So I think it goes out at noon anyway. Explain that to me. I think that's because we have time zones turned on. And we're in Turkey. So is Turkey an hour ahead of Central European time, or whatever the game considers default? Yeah, I think it must, right? Ooh, perfect. Flawless driving. Oh god. That was unexpected. I genuinely wasn't expecting it to be up a hill or it to be that close. Obviously, I would have slowed down so much more had I known it was going to be that close. There is a rest stop here. Oh, sorry. Oh. This is going to be the journey that bankrupts me. Just look at it. Oh my god. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh god, where was I? Yeah, I started talking about doing the one-offs. The one-offs were fun. What wasn't fun, what I thought was going to be a lot of fun but wasn't, was All Out Fallout, Fallout 4 with a bunch of mods. That sucked. We were on survival difficulty, which I've not played Fallout in a long time. Fallout 4, I finished the main game, and I loved, and have finished Fallout New Vegas on survival mode. That's so good. The survival mode in New Vegas is excellent. In Fallout 4, not so much. And then I was playing with some other mods that sort of increased the combat difficulty to an extent. Well, they evened out the combat in a sense. They made it more difficult in that, you know, you take more damage, but you also deal out more damage if you're hitting the right locations. It was better locational damage, that mod. I thought it was going to be a lot of fun, and for me, I don't think it was. I think I prefer Fallout being like a weird yeah, it's not a shooting game, is it? It's an RPG. And Fallout 4 does go more in the direction of being a shooter, but it's not an accurate shooter. It's like an arcadey shooter. And I think that is the perfect balance for it. Like, yeah, you should do locational damage, but I think they got the balance right in the base game itself, and I don't know what it was. I just wasn't having fun doing that series, and I thought it was going to go for. I thought I was going to complete play through the game that way and complete it, but I did not. I got frustrated and I let myself get killed and call it a series at that point. Okay, we're getting tired now, so this is beautiful though. Loving this. We have a gas station ahead. Do we have a rest stop? It looks like the gas station icon might be, yeah, it's overlaying a rest stop icon. So we should sleep at this point. And since we're pulling in here anyway, we may as well get some gas. Brilliant. Okay, so stop the engine and fill the tank up. That's going to cost a lot of money as well. I do have other drivers working for me, so the money won't purely be going down this entire time. It will be going up a little as well. Yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. We've overshot it, apparently. Okay. I don't mind the trailer being... There we go. Let's just... And then rest, yes. Middle of the night now. Back on the road. Have we got headlights on? That's not headlights, Tom. Roads look... Well, I don't know. Can't really see. They look quiet? Yeah, good. We do have headlights on. Fantastic. Do we have high beams on? No. There we go. Brilliant. Okay. And I think... Oh, I can't remember now. The week I did Fallout wasn't the same week I did Cataclysm, was it? It wasn't the same week I started. I think I started Cataclysm before that. I remember right back in some of my early, maybe episode 3 of Euro Truck Simulator 2, I talk about games I'd like to feature on the channel in the future, and one of them is Cataclysm. Because I was already playing the game at that point, I'd already played it. And I wanted an excuse to play it some more, so I thought, you know what, I'll do it for the channel. And whether or not it does well, it's just something I want to do. But it did do well. It is the most popular series on my channel. I'm noticing some frame stuttering, so I'm wondering if... Okay, so we'll talk about how some of the ways that this video ends. One of the ways is we complete the journey. We've got 2,340 miles to go, so we're not even 1,000 miles into it yet. Maybe that doesn't happen. Another way is catastrophe. On these icy roads, I may fail to slow down enough for a junction, and we could have a major crash. And that could be the end of the journey. Or the game itself might crash. Which would be interesting. It's happened before. But I made some changes to try and prevent that. So... hopefully not. But typically when I start seeing frame stuttering, it is the beginning of... It is the beginning of anticipating a crash like that. What time of night are we on? 11... No, hang on.
Left, and then continue straight on.
20 past midnight. Okay. Yes, continue straight on. Fantastic. Oh, brilliant. Shall I set cruise control? It looks like the road is fairly fine here. And I'm going to take another drink. Oh, good stuff. So, oh God, what were we talking about? We were talking about the channel, obviously, and all the videos that I've done. Dwarf Fortress, I'll tell you a bit about why I wanted to do Dwarf Fortress when I did. I actually tried playing Dwarf Fortress before that. I tried playing the classic version. But it's very, very complicated to get into. It's like, you can't just boot up the game and expect to start playing. You need to read a guide or something beforehand. You need someone to introduce you to Dwarf Fortress and to tell you how to do this or do that. Because it's not really, there's no prompts on screen or anything. Okay, actually there are a few prompts on screen, but there's not enough knowledge there on screen to get you going. You need to be told, and you need someone to hold your hand to get started. So I tried to play Dwarf Fortress, but I got a little bit into it, right? But the second problem with it was that the classic version, I couldn't get it to run full screen, so I could never get it to run in a satisfactory way as to be recordable. Either I'd have to keep it small, and it would take up a small region of the screen and put a border around that or something, or I'd have to blow it up, like increase the size of it in the edit, which would probably result in it not looking very crisp. So there were no good options for me there. Or I could have kept on trying to make it work full screen in a satisfactory way, but it's not easy in the ways that I'd read to do that, like edit the INI files, right? That was one, maybe, or there's config files that you can edit to get it to run full screen and to run at certain resolutions, etc., etc., etc.
Second exit.
But none of that was working.
Exit now.
Like, sure, the game was full screen, but the actual UI wasn't, so it just wasn't working. But I did know that Dwarf Fortress, the Steam release, was just around the corner, so ultimately I thought, you know what, I'll probably wait and I'll play it for the first time then, and record it for the first time then, and put it on the channel. I didn't know I was going to get that video out as quick as I did. I thought I want to get it out quickly. I'd like to get it out the same day it released, and so I did, which is just good from like a content production perspective, because, well, content publishing perspective, because you've got a lot of people searching for Dwarf Fortress. You know, it's just released on Steam. They go, oh, this is a new release. What's this about? Oh. Did that say trailer damage 11%? What happened? Hold on. We'll do this, hang on. Hold on, we're not in that part of the world where it happened last time, are we? No, we're still... Ooh, maybe. It was around here, wasn't it, last time? I can't remember. There's somewhere on here. There's somewhere on this map where you can see that I took one road and then... No, it's not showing it. Apparently I've explored all that road and been up there as well. Whatever. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I probably hit the... Oh, that's not good. Where are we going to hit services at? Okay. Is my trailer still connected? Yes. Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay, This is not going to be fun for a little bit. But we should be able to hit a town somewhere up here. I don't usually do this, but I'm... Uh-oh. Pressed the wrong button. I've hit cruise control instead of what I was aiming for. I need to make a decision about whether I want to go off here or not. I don't usually do this. I would usually pull over. No, that's going to take me down. That's going to take me down that road. I don't want to do that. I want to go here. Where do I want to go in here, though? Mechanic. Surely there's a mechanic. There's a mechanic. All right, we'll go into there. This is going to be our first stop. Right? We need that. Yeah, good.
Let's go.
We'll continue for now. Straight on.
Keep left.
Keep. Well, no, we already did keep left. We're good. Okay. Yeah, so from a content publishing perspective, putting out a Dwarf Fortress video on the day Dwarf Fortress comes out is smart, right? And it's a game I wanted to play for a long time. And I managed to do that. And that video is still the most viewed on the channel. Which is good, which is good. Sorry, I'm trying to think of two things at once now. I've got this to repair. What I think happened is I rode up and collided with the barrier. Does that make sense? Did I do that? Because I need to remember, I'm driving on the right-hand side of this truck, so there's a lot more truck over on that side of me than there is on this side. Alternatively, sometimes in the modded parts of the world, you will get leftover artifacts where, say, two mods or where a mod and the base game collide. You get leftover artifacts. Like, my last major crash in this game was I drove into a sign that was in the middle of the road. It just appeared out of nowhere in front of me. Because I was driving at night as well. So... oh, a lot of stuttering here. Oh...
Take the second exit.
Yep, straight on at the roundabout. Happy to do that.
Exit now.
Very desperately need to get to this mechanic. I don't know if I can do a hill start, guys. Oh no, keep going, please, 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 please.
Go straight on.
It cannot be far, can it? Oh, shit. Uh-huh. That's bad. This is all bad. Where's the lights? Are they on yellow? They're on green. Great. At least there's no traffic light offense. You know, you make one mistake and your mistakes just start compounding from there. You, uh-oh, that's, nope, it did turn amber. Okay, fantastic. You make one mistake and you start panicking about that mistake, and then, you know, the mistakes start adding up as you're panicking. You're focusing on the one thing that went wrong. You lose focus on everything else you should still be paying attention to. Okay, we're just gonna coast around the roundabout.
Exit now.
Here, yep. We can't be far from the mechanic at this point. They're just up this road somewhere, aren't they? Because it was the first city ahead of us on the map. And that's where we're at.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Okay, just straight around here. I know I'm driving like a maniac. That's on me. That's absolutely on me. Really ought to slow down a lot. Happy to do about, yeah, 35 in a 31 zone. That I'm content with that. Where is this mechanic though? Oh, okay, it's just around the corner. Yeah. Yes. But you know, yeah, you become preoccupied with one mistake and then lose sight of the mistakes you could still make. And I'm wondering if there's a lesson in that for me.
Turn right.
Here we go.
Make a U-turn.
Right, I am willing to do that. That's a dealer. We don't want the truck dealer. We want... Where's the... Oh, there it is. I've passed it. Okay. We'll do a turn here. Very careful not to bump into that. And drive back into it this way. There we go. It's a Volvo dealer too. Service please. How much is that going to cost? 22,000. That's like half the money I've got. That's fine. Because it's the only option I have. Okay. And we're back. You weren't flashing me to let me out, you were flashing me because I've got my high beams on.
Turn right.
Okay. 2,209 miles to go. We haven't even done 1,000 miles yet. But we're fixed up, and we're back on the road. Okay.
Get ready to turn left.
We just need to take it easier. Be aware of our surroundings.
Turn left, and then continue straight on.
Yes, yes, yes. Should really keep indicating, Tom.
Go
Ooh.
straight on.
There is a long line of traffic in that lane. And I want to stop before the lights, please. Nope, that's too late. Okay. Again, I think that's the slipperiness of the road. Just look how long it takes to come to a stop. Ooh. Okay. Where were we before all of that went down? I was talking about the Dwarf Fortress video, yeah. What else have I actually featured on the channel, by the way? There's a bunch of stuff that I've got a list. It's over. It is publicly accessible. I've got a list on Notion. I don't publicly share that link, but it is there. And you can see it's got a bunch of games that I'd like to feature, I'd like to play. Like, I won't mention any that I think are coming soon. But for the future, I'd like to play and feature Skyrim on the channel. I'd like to go back and do The Long Dark again. And another pass at Fallout 4 without the mods this time, or with less mods. Maybe one mod. Maybe we focus on one mod. Because I'd like to play I think it's called Sim Settlements, right? That's a Fallout 4 mod. Sim Settlements 2. Oh god, vehicle inspection. Is that here? That's got to be here. Yeah.
Never mind. I'll find a new route. Rerouting.
We overshot that. There we go. Damaged vehicle use violation. That's not fair. My vehicle is not damaged. Wait. Did it say I could bypass the service, or did it... No idea. Did I unnecessarily stop at a way station? Okay. That's not really fair, because I can't repair the trailer. But that does mean the trailer is badly damaged.
Keep right.
Keeping right. Oh wait, hang on. This is that road, isn't it? For some reason it directs me around here.
Turn left.
Right here? Yeah, right here. That doesn't seem right, does it? Oh no, it does. All the cars are facing that way. Yeah, it's a one-way street.
Get ready to turn left.
I am prepared to turn left.
Turn left.
Looks safe to me. Oh no, it doesn't.
Get ready to turn right.
Let me go right here. And we have to do all of that because... Why? Ah yes, because that road works there. That's right. Hang on. Yes, there's the road. Whoops, okay. Overshot it a little bit, just a teensy bit. Big thing I want to do in the future a lot more of is specials, right? I did a Christmas special for Cataclysm All the Way, a Jingle All the Way, well, sort of parody. And that was a lot of fun. So I'd like to do more specials in that sort of vein. Probably playing Cataclysm because it's one of my favorite games to play at the moment. And I've got other ideas for special one-off scenarios for that. There's one idea I've got, and I'll tell you this. It's a Shaun of the Dead parody. I was going to call it Shaun of the Cataclysm. And the aim would be to start at home in like a residence, like in a house or something, with the objective of getting to a pub. That's the whole scenario. Through the zombie apocalypse, of course, which therefore makes it very much like Shaun of the Dead.
Go straight on.
But there's no scenario in the game that really has that as an objective, so I'd have to do it myself, which means booting up the game, starting the game, and then picking a scenario that makes sense as like a starting point. Because where did Shaun live? Shaun lived in the suburbs, so you'd want a starting location that starts you in a house in a small town, something like that. Actually, he was in London, wasn't he? So it was the suburbs around London, right? So really, you've got a massive city right there. But then you'd have to find a pub, which in the game would be it'd be a bar, wouldn't it? And there are bars, so that's fine. It's just a case of finding one and aiming for it as a target. Shaun, of course, knows where the Winchester is. So what I've been thinking is, okay, could I get into like writing? Could I like write a scenario myself and like not submit it to the game's source code, but like install it as a personal mod, right? Like this is going to be my starting character, and this is going to be his starting location, and can you assign me this objective? Find in the world, hang on, I need to go to a way station here. Where's that? Right here, apparently. Okay, fantastic. Stop, 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 stop. Yes, damaged trailer. That's going to cost me. Fortunately, once you get north of Turkey, there aren't a great many way stations.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
So that might take some more setup, that idea.
Exit now.
Yeah, straight ahead. Because I think you can edit like a JSON file and create a scenario that way. But my question is, would the game then, given the instruction to say, okay, this character has the objective of finding a pub, would the game be able to mark a bar as like your target destination? And then we could do the whole Shaun of the Dead scenario. I was considering doing that as next Christmas's Christmas special, but then it didn't occur for me for a long time that Shaun of the Dead's not a Christmas movie. And we should pick another Christmas movie for that. I was thinking Die Hard, actually. Which would start in a huge office building, and the aim of which would be to escape. But I think that's way too similar to Vertigo's.
Take the second
Uh-oh.
exit.
Actually, no, hang on. The aim would not be to escape. The aim would be to
Exit now.
kill every zombie in the office building. Preferably with a machine gun, if we could find one. But that's unlikely in an office building, isn't it? So again, it might require some editing of the scenario, or we might just do large building, office building start. I think that's a scenario. And then the aim would be to trot around as John McClane and take out each of the zombies. Which would be that'd be a very tough one to do, I think. But as large buildings go, I think a large office building is nowhere near as large as as the mall start that we did for Cataclysm All the Way. Again. What's the fine for skipping one of these? Like, is it better or worse than... So I'm gonna go for it anyway. It's just so annoying.
Finding a new route. Recomputing.
We just did one. Yep. Damaged vehicle usage violation, 500 euros. I think the fine for not stopping at one is 500 euros as well, so we may as well just continue. I think. If it turns out to be 1,000 and I'm wrong, we'll test. If another one comes up and I have to stop at it, then we'll test. But yeah, next year, plenty more Cataclysm Doctors ahead, because that's a lot of fun. One of my favorite games to play at the moment, as I say. And it's also my most popular series, so like the stars really align on that one. I'm having fun playing it. People are watching it. Brilliant. Beyond that, Dwarf Fortress is interesting. Because I'm not sure that I've had fun playing it yet. It's a fine game. It's a fun game. Occasionally some part of it like really piques my interest. But I think I've gotten really, really lucky with the start that I had. Possibly. I don't know. Oh god, because I don't know how quickly I'm really supposed to start suffering in that game. And you know, they say losing is fun, and I haven't gotten to the losing part yet. It's all very slow progress, but like the fortress is still standing and everything's going quite smoothly. So I really don't know how much longer I continue playing Dwarf Fortress on the channel. I want a reason to end the tutorial world. Like, I want that to come to a satisfactory conclusion. And then I'd like to try some other scenarios in Dwarf Fortress as well. I'd like to try settling down in some more dangerous location, or really just exploring everything that the world has to offer. Because I think my tutorial location is somewhere quite it's like quite equatorial. It's quite tropic in that when autumn and winter roll around, you don't see the difference. I've been to the surface during those seasons, and you don't see snow on the ground. You don't see the leaves falling, I don't think, either. It's just year-round. The trees are evergreen, right? And they're not. They're deciduous, but they never molt and they're never barren. So I just don't think I'm seeing all that Dwarf Fortress has to offer there. And yeah, oof. The return of Portal Stories Mel at some point so that I can complete that game. More editing, more working on the craft, if I can find the time. That would be fantastic. Like, okay. Ooh, you know what would be good as well? If I could also record some console gameplay. I can't do that yet because I don't have I need a capture device to do that. Oh, and it's also very, very... I have my OBS set up to capture games on PC, like, to just such a way that I think it's ideal. I've got it perfect. Because I've got my sound set up in just a certain way, I've got my capture set up in a certain way, and everything's great for that. Once, if I do get into this, if I do get a capture device and then start recording both audio and gameplay through that, then I have to do more processing on the sound again to get it to this quality, which I only have thanks to OBS. So that's going to be complicated, but that's something I'd quite like to do in the future, because I'd like to capture games on Nintendo Switch. I'd like to capture games on... We have a PS5 now. Just got one for Christmas. It's great. It's a... I'm not pressing the accelerator, by the way. This is just cruise control trying to get back up to the speed it was at. Oh, no. I've been playing Elden Ring, and it's been kicking my ass. It's fun.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Astro's Playroom I completed. It's a surprisingly good platformer.
Exit.
Far too easy, but I can't see the exit. I generally can't see the exit. Ugh. Oh god. Heavy goods. Keep right. Is it a gate? Do we have to stop at a gate? No, we can just fly through. Thank you so much. €7, that's fine. €7 is fine. How did we get into the exact same accident again? Oh. It's annoying, and I've forgotten how to do the thing that I need to do now. What is it? Nope, that's just mirrors. F3 maybe? Nope. F3 just gets rid of the bottom information. How far are we? 1,998 miles to go. We're closing in on the 1,000 mile mark. We
Keep left.
do require services again though, so let me check the world map and when you say keep left, this is the only way we've got. This is all that we can do. Nothing. Small town here. Nothing there. There's a mechanic. It's a bit out of the way. Really is a bit out of the way. Anywhere else? Not really. More way stations. Patrol points. Sorry, patrol points. No, like border crossings. Oh, it's got to be that. Where was it? There? How is it there? That's like... whatever. Oh. This is just frustrating now. Yeah, keep on keeping on. It's good stuff. It is a beautiful game and a beautiful mod, this. Surely it's not me just hitting that, is it? Part of me wants to test. Ah, not that bit, not that bit, not that bit. Because what keeps happening? Do I just keep hitting the side and then ricocheting off it? Is that what keeps happening? Like,
Okay,
oh yeah.
let's find a new route.
Oh yeah, that's what keeps happening. And that one was deliberate. That one was deliberate, but I'm getting frustrated. Okay. But you know what? That does prove, which is what I was trying to do, it does prove that it was my own damn fault. I've got no one to blame but myself. Oh, now this is a sight. Look at that. Oh, the little town as well. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Not so much to the other side, but look at that. That's amazing. Okay, okay. Oh, the bus right next to me too. Oh. That is stunning. I love that. I don't know how, I know every so often NerdCubed, Daniel Hardcastle, he'll do like a road trip special, which involves going on a very, very long drive, usually with friends. He's usually got John of Many a True Nerd and Matophobia. Oh, come on. He's usually got them joining him. But it's a real endurance piece, and I don't know if I've got the attention span myself to, oh no! I think that one last collision may have been too much. Ah, there we go. I'm all jumbled up in cables.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. I can do that.
Exit right.
Yes, but why? Why am I doing this?
Go straight up.
Have I got my window open, by the way? Hang on. Oh no, it's closed. Okay. Yeah, you can wait. I'm just getting very impatient now. It is so beautiful with this mod on though. Oh my god. I love that. I wish that's gorgeous as well. Look at that. Like another thing that the mod does, I believe, is it changes the day-night cycle. So your days are shorter, your nights are longer. I think it's really clever. And obviously you've got all this snow everywhere, and I've got the slightly slip. I was expecting a little bit. Okay, that's fine. Little football stadium there. I was expecting a little more slip actually. I know I've complained about it, but like I wasn't expecting it to be as easy as it has been. He says trying to start an engine because he's got a malfunctioning thing. But neither of those were for, like. None of this damage is because of slipping, is it? It's because I'm riding too close to the barrier, and that's a lack of awareness on my part for the size of the vehicle. Oh, we're still so far from the mechanic. Those are some beautiful buildings. Oh, they really are.
Keep left.
I am keeping left. There you go. That was a siren I've not heard before. Is that what the police sirens sound like in Turkey? That's where we are. Well, it's quite a big area, is Turkey. We're just going straight across here. There's nobody there, so let's just do that.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Keep right and then exit right, all the way over here then.
Exit right.
Beautiful sunrise. I can probably turn off my headlights now, can't I? Ooh, yeah, it's a good thing we had lots of momentum there, because if our engine had failed, sorry, turn that off. Come on, we've got to be getting close to the mechanic now, don't we? Oh, hang on a second. I don't know what's going on here, but I got a feeling we are getting close to the mechanic. Yeah. Because we're in a little town now. We can't turn off, so we're stuck on this road. Oh, come on. Oh! It's entirely possible that they were indicating. Oh. You know, that serves me right. That serves me right for trying to sneak around the outside. Ah. Oh no. Right. Let me do something here. Blah 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 blah. No. Where's your music at, man? Because I don't use music in this game anymore. I just want you to, you know, play your. Here we go. UI music. There we go. Have a bit of that. Okay. So, where in the world are we? Where have we come from? And how are we doing? We did this journey up to here. Just oh god, how shy of them are we? Oh, they're right there. They're right there. We made it to Istanbul in Turkey. Here's Turkey. And then it's really just a straight shot north, but we do still have most of the journey ahead of us. We've only done about 1,000 miles. We've got 2,000 to go. And I don't think I can commit to that. Yeah, I really didn't know if I was going to have time for this, but I don't. So, we'll see this out. We'll see if we can get to that goddamn service station without having to be towed. Oh, hang on, I can just go straight ahead, can't I? Just, there we go. Yeah, I thought the barrier was right in front of me, but it's not. Alright, thanks guys. Where is it? Oh. Piss. What's a little more damage at this point anyway? It's right here, it's on the sat-nav now. It's not down this turn, is it? Is it? Is it? Is it? Is it? It could be. Some of these turns didn't appear on the thing, did they? Where? Here? Here? Here?
Turn right.
Wait. Where? Here. Okay, brilliant. Ah, fantastic. Okay. Open your gate. Open your gate. We're going to call it an episode. Here, if we can just make the last few. Okay, come on. Reverse, 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 reverse. You don't need to do it like that. You can do it like this. Steer it this way, because that's going to give you the best. There you go. And then around and into the... Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. We are inches from it. Come on. Oh, there we go. Fucking hell. Well, as I spend... I don't have the money. I will mess about with loans and stuff, and probably this will be the end of the Euro Truck Simulator 2 series. It was really just going to be a one-off special for this for New Year's, because I don't intend to bring the series back in series format. We might do it in the form of specials in the future, because there's still things I'd like to explore in the game. I'd still like to go to Paris. I'd still like to I'd like to play convoys. I'd like to get someone on board and like have like a chat with someone while playing. I think that would be a lot of fun. But I don't have the I don't have somebody to do that with just yet. But we will try and organize that for the future. See if I can do something like that. But so far as Euro Truck Simulator 2 career series goes, and so far as American Truck Simulator career series goes, this is the end. That's it. There's no more continuing with this. We'll probably use the same save file, but it's not so much going to be progressing from from where we left off, as it always has been. It's going to be, you know, we'll do it as a one-off every so often. And that's what this is. I've absolutely fucked it, though. I will do a longer journey in the future. I will try and sit there for however long it takes and do a long journey. It's just that I am against the clock today. I thought I might have time to complete this, but I really don't. So we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me for this. If you have, like I said, these videos aren't popular, so if you haven't, well, I'm talking to myself, and that's all any of these videos really are, isn't it? But thank you if you have sat with me this long, or even if you just skipped to the end. I hope you join me for whatever the new year brings, and have a happy new year. Yeah, and ta-ra.